Welcome to Beechwood Bells. It's Monday morning in the suburbs. Helicopters were flying overhead last night. Stores near me have been looted, and working out is gonna decrease your stress levels and increase your strength, mentally and physically. So let's go. Today's workout is a classic 5x5 strength workout. The warm-up is 2 rounds, 5 bodyweight squats, 1 Turkish get-up, 5 one-armed swings, and 5 push-ups. Then it's going to be 5x5. If you have double bells, use them. We're going to do sort of AHAP, AHAP. So like an AMRAP is as many rounds as pretty. AHAP is as heavy as pretty. For my own workout, I used a pair of 16 kilo kettlebells, 35 pounds a piece. For double swings, overhead presses, double bells, front squats, and an anchor row combo. That's when you have both bells, you're hinged over them, left, right, together. That's 1 rep. You do 5 of those. 5 rounds. If you need to start a little bit lighter for your warm-up set, I did that too, do that. And also take as much rest as you need. If you only have uneven bells, use uneven bells. Don't switch round to round, switch within the round and do 3 and 3 or 2 and 2. Circuit 2, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, going down to hell, or are we? Because it gets easier as you go, not harder. 10 one-armed swings, 10 goblet lunges. Do not alternate legs, do all of the same leg, and then switch. Single leg deadlifts and pullover sit ups. I used a 16 kilogram bell for all of those exercises, so I wound up only using 3 bells total for this entire workout. I used a 24 and 2 16s. So I have clients who used a 12 and a 14 together, and that's how they did theirs, because that's all they had. That is totally fine. Remember, you want to go as heavy as pretty. If you only have light bells, a 5x5 isn't going to be the best workout for you. So what I would do in your case is do 3x10. So you'll get a few more reps at the end. You'll get 30 reps versus 25 reps, but you'll have more time under tension, more reps per round, and hopefully you will still feel the blood pulsing in your hot smoking muscles. Remember to write your workout down, have it with you, and this is a really good one to journal, to keep track of, so that you can beat your progress the next time you do something like this. All right, here we go. Warming up. I'm only showing the first set of the warm-up. You please do 2 sets. This is just 1 set shown. 5 bodyweight squats, 1 Turkish get-up. Remember, the secret to your strength is your grip. Squeeze that bell. Do you remember what it's called? When you add tension to your body by squeezing the handle or tightening your muscles. I'll give you a second. Do you remember? Tick tock, tick tock. Irradiation. Don't let that wrist extend. Keep it nice and straight as if you're punching the bell forward. 5 one-armed swings per side. You can play around with squeezing the bell here too. It's easy to let your shoulders come unplugged when you're swinging, but really try to retract your shoulder and keep it packed. 5 push-ups. Keep your neck neutral and don't rush. here we go, circuit 1, 5x5. My first round is a regular 2-hand swing with a 24 kilo bell, 5 presses per side with a 16 kilo bell. That's the second exercise. This is where irradiation is gonna really come in handy. These presses, especially those last couple, if you're using an appropriate weight for a 5x5, I'm squeezing my butt like crazy. Like I wanna make diamonds out of coal back there, and squeezing the handle too. You can also make a fist with your opposite non-working hand. I've never been able to do that in a way that doesn't feel totally awkward. I wind up kind of clawing the air instead. 5 squats, first round, goblet squats. A 24K is the same thing as a front squat with 2 12s, right? You'd think I studied math or something. And then finally, pullover sit-ups. I'm gonna stick with no, I'm lying. Finally, anchor row combo, right, left, together. That's 1. 2, notice the wrists are right under the shoulders. My back is pretty much flat and pretty parallel to the floor. Knees are slightly bent, hinge position. V to me, this whole circuit could be called V to me. So now second round, double 16s, double swings. Now here, you gotta have a wider stance, so it may mess with your balance a little bit. And if you have never double swung before, it is a little weird at first, but you get used to it very quickly. Double presses, double 16s, 35 pounds apiece. Eventually, I'll show you this from the side. You'll see that I'm overextending my hips as I squeeze my butt. This is legal. It's not ideal, but it's legal. Set up with the V to me. Nice high hike, clean them up. Interlace your fingers here, and you can open your elbows out a little bit for these front squats. 5 front squats. Widen the legs to hike the bells and park them safely. Another round of anchor rows. Anchor row combo. Make sure that when you're strength training, you're eating protein at every meal, or else your muscles aren't going to get bigger and stronger. You need that dietary protein in conjunction with your strength training. All right, get rid of that 24 kilo bell. V to me, high hike. Notice I'm almost leaning backwards against the weight of the bell. That's 32 kilos, that's 70 pounds. That is totally fine, just don't overextend your hips. Another V to me. Step the feet in. You can even stamp the floor a little bit. You can hold your breath during these. You want as much tension as possible. Don't faint though. I'm not saying hold your breath through the entire set. That's a no-no. Now here, let's talk about breathing. Inhale, sharp exhale. Big inhale all the way down to my crotchular area to brace as if I'm wearing an invisible belt on the inside made of air to create that nice intra-abdominal pressure. I took a lot of rest between sets. Maybe you can see what's going on that clock on the wall behind me. So this is all to say, don't feel like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? I'm taking so much rest. This is so hard. Nothing's wrong with you. It means you've chosen some heavy weights, and that's good. But remember, the bells are your bitch, not the other way around. Don't choose weights that are so heavy that you can't complete the full range of motion or that you can't complete all 5 reps. Don't try to be a hero. Just try to be smart. Always take time in your setup. Also, here's a little tip. Once you clean those bells, especially for presses, don't stand there in the rack position and catch your breath or anything. Go right into it. The longer you stand there with those bells at your collarbones, the more strength you're gonna leak and not get all the reps. Thumb goes all the way to the side boob. Full range of motion. I believe this is the 5th set. If you ever feel like you need to change the bell weight in the middle of your circuit, that is certainly something you can do. Little arch there, that's okay. Or is it a lot? I guess it depends who you ask. Swallowing almost, a big gulp of air. All the way down to my butt. Feels so good to finish a circuit like this. The sense of accomplishment is real. It can really relax you for the rest of your day. All right, circuit 2. 10 reps, 4 exercises, 1 arm swings, 10 per side. Keeping the shoulders square towards the floor, not rotating the torso. $16-kilo bell. What are you using? I get all my bells from Kettlebells USA. Oh, P.S. I do not have any sponsorships. I don't have enough subscribers for sponsorships. Like that Gym Next timer, 16-kilo bell, Goblet reverse lunge. Goblet just means that's the rack position you're holding it in, is the goblet position. Elbows down, squeezing the base of the handles, full range of motion. Per side. So Kettlebells USA, I like for bells, or Dragon Door, but Kettlebells USA is free shipping, which when it comes to ordering iron is huge. And yeah, that Gym Next Flex timer, which we didn't use for today's workout. Wednesday, we'll probably time something. The second set is sort of insurance to make sure we are really fatiguing our muscles and adding some single leg work after all the double work. Single leg deadlifts, aiming the bell for the pinky toe, keeping the wrist right under the shoulder, hinging back, bell stays super close to the shin, flexing that back foot, feeling it in the hamstring and glutes. 10 per side. Airplaning that non-working arm out for balance, even though I'm losing my balance here. Barefoot is probably ideal for these. You can really spread your toes. Get a nice wide foundation. Pullover Set Ups, 16. The elbows stay bent through the whole thing. Round 2, 8 reps. Inhale, sharp exhale. Hiking it high in the junk. Feet stay planted, rooted, screwed to the floor. It's a huge relief not having to do 10 reps again. At the top of this set, I was a little panicky. But everything is great now. 8 goblet lunges per side. As you move through this circuit, you will find that you need less and less rest. Definitely take that as a challenge to put the bell down less and less between exercises. Always put the bell down safely with a flat back. Single leg deadlifts, 8 per side. This is a posterior chain exercise. This exercise is for your butt, hamstrings. You're also getting some grip work there. Keeping the shoulder packed. Don't let that shoulder plunge out of the socket. It's not about touching the bell to the floor. It's about hinging that back leg back and sitting back with that working side. 8 pullover sit-ups. Six reps. We're going for a 90-degree bend in that front knee. Single leg deadlift, 6 per side. Pullover sit ups, 6. Showing you these from the front, not because of crotch sweat. Sure, no, not at all, but just to see how the feet are. Toes up, a little bit wider than hips and shoulders, so that the bell can kind of just go right into that pocket there between my knees. 4 reps. Going by faster and faster. We are in the home stretch, folks. This is fun. At this point, you can say, yeah, I did it. I did it. It's going to happen. Right to the next side. Barely any editing from here till the end of the circuit. But don't rush. It's very tempting to say, all right, let's just get this over with. It's easy enough now that you can really concentrate on the mind-muscle connection, the muscles that you should be using for each exercise. Two reps. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, right up. 1, 2, 1, 2, right into single leg deadlifts. 1, 2, telling myself don't rush, Elise. 1, 2, little cut here. Last exercise. Last pullover sit-ups of the day. 1 and 2. Thanks for working out with me. If you're digging my content, please like, share, subscribe. Stay safe out there. Stay strong and safe and sane. You're smoking, you badass.